Yes. We got more big moves happening. We got Marcus Semien going to the Texas Rangers on a 7-year deal. The money is still up in the air, but you got to imagine it's going to be somewhere close to that, like $165 to $200 million range, putting them at around $25 to $30 million a year. Byron Buxton signed a 7-year, $100 million contract extension with the Minnesota Twins. Corey Kluber signed with the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, a little pun there for you guys. Corey Kluber to the Rays. Adam Frazier traded to the Mariners. What else have I missed in baseball? There's been a lot of minor stuff going around. John Heyman just reported $175 million for 7 years. So what does that put us at? I need a calculator. I'm not that smart. Was an advertising major in college. Math is really not my thing. $25 million a year. Nice. Hector Neris went to the, Houston Astros. Yimi Garcia to the Blue Jays. I think I covered them all. Max Scherzer rumors are going around. Kevin Gausman rumors are going around. Luis Castillo maybe to the Angels. I mean, there's a lot of rumors flying around, but in terms of moves, got about 4 or 5 legit ones that we want to talk about, but Marcus Semien and Byron Buxton are the big ones. So if you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you're clicking that sub button. Got all the breaking news coming at you on this YouTube channel, GiraffeNeckMarc. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's go ahead and talk about Marcus Semien first here. Marcus Semien to the Texas Rangers, 7 years, $175 million, $25 million AAV per year. That's really pretty good, honestly. Now, 7 years is a little bit of time for Marcus Semien. I understand the hesitancy from some people. There's still some people out there who aren't believers in Marcus Semien, and I'm definitely not one of them. You take the last 3 years, you have the bad year of 2020, which again, we've all talked about how 2020 kind of doesn't matter for much. I mean, you could have 30 games of playing decent baseball and 30 games of bad baseball, and it looks like a bad season. But if you look at the last 2 full seasons that Marcus Semien's played, he's been unbelievable. I mean, I was tweeting about earlier today who's the best second baseman in Major League Baseball. If Marcus Semien was at second base, he's probably the guy, but now in Texas, he's gonna most likely be the shortstop. That's exactly where I expect him to go. And like I said, his numbers in the last few years, I mean, 2019, 33 homers, 43 doubles, 7 triples, 92 RBIs, 285, 369, 522, and 892 playing in Oakland, third in the MVP voting. And then 2021, 45, 32, and 2 with 102 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, 265 average, 334 on base, 538 slugging, 873 OPS. I mean, those 2 years are pretty disgusting. The last 2 full seasons, he has been top 3 in the American League in MVP votes. Marcus Semien's a stud. Marcus Semien is really, really good. Yes, the numbers are going to take a slight downturn going to Texas. Globe Life is a very, very hard park to hit in. You've seen some of the better hitters or power hitters in the game, like Joey Gallo, struggle to get that huge level of home runs out there, but there's definitely a lot of room in the outfield. He'll still be an extra base hit machine. He's still going to be very, very good offensively. I don't expect him to all of a sudden going from this great top-end offensive player to like a nobody, maybe not 45 home runs worth, but he's still going to be really good. And this is something that the Rangers have been talking about all offseason. They said they're going to spend. They're going to go get some big names. They're going to make some moves. I honestly didn't really think that Marcus Semien would be the big guy. I had him going to the Giants, born in San Francisco, Bay Area kid. He played in Oakland. Like, it made sense for him to go there. Rangers also make sense. They just are a really, really bad baseball team. So this move still doesn't put them as a playoff team, still doesn't put them as a scary team by any means, but he is now going to be a part of that core with a lot of the young guys that are coming up, a little bit of Josh Young, a little bit of Owen White, Jack Leiter eventually. They've got a nice young farm system with a lot of depth that's going to be on its way up in the next few years. Marcus Semien is going to be the veteran in the middle of that lineup, providing some stability for this team. In terms of the contract, I mean, 7 years is probably what it was going to take. Marcus Semien probably doesn't want to go through free agency anymore. He went through free agency after 2020 after his bad season, and he just didn't get that huge contract. This year with the Blue Jays, he played incredible, and he signs a 7-175. I mean, I'm happy for Marcus Semien. That's great to see. The dude deserves it. He's improved his game offensively tremendously. He's improved his game defensively tremendously. He's just all around a really good player, and the Texas Rangers grabbed a really nice piece for that team. But again, like I said, they are still far away. This team, when you look around the infield and outfield and pitching and bullpen, is horrible on paper. It's really, really bad. Marcus Semien makes them better, but they are still not even close to not being the worst team in that division. I mean, the Angels are better, the Mariners are better, the A's are better, the Astros are better. Right now, at least to me. But I do think that getting Marcus Semien means that they're going to make a push for more guys. Maybe Clayton Kershaw. Foolish Baseball's been talking about it all offseason. Clayton Kershaw is going to be a Ranger, and they've even had discussions with him. I still in my heart believe that Clayton Kershaw will remain a Dodger just because I can't see him anywhere else, but maybe a guy like Carlos Rodon goes to Texas. Maybe a guy like Marcus Stroman goes to Texas. I mean, they could go out and get some pitching, a few more bats, grab some bargain guys even, and the Rangers could be looking like a completely different team going into the 2022 season. Nice move by the Rangers. I like this pickup. I don't think it's an overpay. The years you might have some problem with, he's going to be 38 years old at the end of the contract, but really, when you're buying Marcus Semien's end of his prime, and even then he should still be a fairly good player. He's only 31 years old. It's going to be his 31-year-old season. I do like this move. I do think this is a good move by the Rangers. If you like this move, drop a like on the video. It does help me with the YouTube algorithm. And then we got the Byron Buxton contract extension. Yes, Byron Buxton, who has been rumored for years that the Twins weren't going to be able to re-sign him, that he was going to get traded, they were going to move him for pieces, and then the rebuild or the retooling was going to begin again. again. We saw them do it with Jose Barrios, but Byron Buxton is staying in Minnesota, and honestly, Twins fans, I'm so happy for you, because when Byron Buxton is healthy, I mean, we saw it a little bit last year, he is one of the most exciting players in all of Major League Baseball. The speed, the bat, the arm, the glove, everything that he does is just elite right now. He is playing incredible baseball when he's on the field. As always with Byron Buxton, though, it's about his health. And Byron Buxton has only played 100 games or more in a Major League season once in his career. That was 2017, and that was arguably a bad season. Last year, he played 61, the year before 39, the year before that 87, 28, 140, 92, and 46. Again, never a full season of Major League Baseball outside 2017. Since 2018, he's played 215 games. So in 4 years, 215 games. It's an average of 54 a season. That is not great, which is why the Twins were able to get him for so cheap. 7 years, $100 million, which comes out to what, an AAV of, quick math, pretty close, $14.28 million a year. So yeah, about $15 million a year. And the big thing with his contract here is that there's a lot of incentives based on where he finishes with the MVP voting, and that's very smart. That makes a lot of sense. Byron Buxton, with the MVP voting, can get some serious money added onto this contract. The MVP bonuses, as reported by Jeff Passan, are that he gets $8 million for first place, $7 million for second, $6 million for third, $5 million for fourth, $4 million for fifth, and then a $3 million bonus for 6th through 10th, up to $2.5 million per year in plate appearances bonuses as well. So basically, the Twins are going to pay him more if he plays more, if he's on the field more, and if he continues to perform like we know Byron Buxton can. I think it's a good contract for both sides. Byron Buxton does have an injury problem. He is injury prone. Whether you like to believe that's a thing or not with players, Byron Buxton has played one full season of Major League Baseball. Otherwise, he's a little bit shaky out there with his health. He's still getting paid $100 million. He still has a way to make up to like $22 million a year with all these bonuses, and honestly, even more with the plate appearances bonuses. And even then, if he finishes like third, fourth in the MVP voting, which is very realistic, for like 3 of those years, still getting like another $15, $20 million added onto that contract, plus the plate appearances bonuses. This is a really nice deal for the Twins. I think this is a low risk, high reward move, 100%. There's almost no way that Byron Buxton can't live up to this, especially with the kind of player that we know he is. He would basically have to be injured all these years, but I really just don't see that happening. I don't want that for Byron Buxton. He's so exciting. He's so good for baseball. And for Byron Buxton, getting $100 million for 7 years, considering you've never really played a full Major League Baseball season at an elite level. Pretty good. It's like a Aaron Hicks level contract, except Byron Buxton's like way better than Aaron Hicks. Holy bargain. Holy good job by the Twins. Byron Buxton probably could have gotten more if he played this entire year and hit free agency, but he probably liked Minnesota. He liked this deal. If this is what Byron Buxton's agreeing to, I think that's fine. If this is what the player wants, I think that's fine. It's very Acuna-ish like, but he also hasn't put up for a full season the numbers Acuna did at the time, so can't really blame him for taking this. What's your guys' opinion on this Byron Buxton contract? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you're thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and reply to a few comments as well. And then we got some more news. Adam Frazier trade, which Padres fans, I know I keep rubbing it in your face, but I told you when you trade for Adam Frazier that nobody should care, that he was irrelevant, that he doesn't move the needle, especially when you gave up all the stuff that you did for your minor leagues. I mean, Tucupita Marcano, a couple other prospects, you gave up a lot for him, and then you just traded him the next off season. You didn't get that much back. I mean, the guys are not bad by any means, but it's just, it's not a lot. The Padres got a left-hander reliever, Ryan Kerr, who throws very hard apparently, and an outfielder in Corey Rozier. Kerr throws about 100 miles per hour from the left side, reliever. And Corey Rozier, again, I don't know how to say his name, looked pretty good last year in about 30 games in A-ball and rookie ball, so everything with a grain of salt. If you're the Mariners, this is a pretty low-risk pickup for you. Like these two guys, Ryan Kerr and Corey, whatever his name is, like you're not gonna miss him. Adam Frazier plays a variety of different positions. He could play second base for you, which is of use. I mean, the Mariners don't really have a second baseman right now. Dylan Moore didn't look great. Ty France can play there, but he's probably going to be your first baseman, or he'll DH. I mean, Evan White still exists. The Mariners are just grabbing a lot of players who can play a variety of different positions. I'm not a huge Adam Frazier guy because I don't think he was worth the price tag that he was getting last year, but when you pay nothing for him and you don't have these huge expectations of him to come in there and be this impact player, I like the pickup because Adam Frazier is not an impact player. He is a role player. He is a utility guy. He slaps it around the field. He doesn't barrel up the baseball, but he'll get a few hits here and there. He'll get you some doubles. He'll play decent defense. Adam Frazier's a nice player. He's not the thing that pushes you over the top, but I do like this pickup for the Mariners. Jerry Dipoto, especially with the Padres, they're always making moves. And then let's talk about Corey Kluber going to the Tampa Bay Rays on a 1-year, $8 million contract. All I'm going to say is, Yankees fans. I think the Yankees are going to be really pissed about this one. Yankees had him last year. He was pretty good. I mean, 16 starts, 80 innings. The health, again, with Corey Kluber has been the thing recently. Hasn't really pitched much since 2018. I should say since the end of the 2018 season. A total of 116 innings pitched, 24 starts, an ERA at 4.4, whip at 1.4. The numbers haven't been great, but the FIP looks good, 3.9. And at 1 year, $8 million, I mean, there's just no risk there for the Rays. They've paid guys just differently for more or less money. And anytime the Rays are interested, you know that is just something that a little light bulb might be going off. They might have figured something out. They might see a little bit of a market inefficiency, and it scares me. Not that the Rays really have any impact on the team that I like, the New York Mets, but whenever the Rays are interested in guys, that means that something is still there. And Corey Kluber, this could be a really fun move for the Rays. I mean, I could see him being used in like a 3 or 4 inning role, trying not to make him this top end ace starter. Kind of almost using him like they used Michael Wacha or Rich Hill or even Colin McHugh in the past. Just kind of in those 3 or 4 inning roles where he's really good, really effective. Doesn't have to see the lineup multiple times. I mean, we saw him, he threw a no-hitter last year, right? He did, yeah, he threw a no-hitter. So the stuff is still there. It's just been health with him. The Rays clearly see that he could be a value for them. So they thought it was a fair move. 1 year, $8 million. I like this move a lot by the Tampa Bay Rays. Do you guys like this move? Because I know I do. I mean, by no means is it Marcus Semien or Byron Buxton news. I mean, Marcus Semien to the Rangers is a big move. Rangers are going to be spending some money. I think that definitely shows you they're going to go out and go get some more players. I thought it was going to be Trevor Story, but they went and got Marcus Semien instead. Who else do I need to talk about? Oh, Jeff Passan. The Rangers aren't done. Even though they got Marcus Semien, they're still in the Trevor Story sweepstakes. There we go. I was just talking about Trevor Story, and this tweet came out like 10 minutes ago. They went into this winter with money to spend. They got a whole lot better with Semien, and now they're targeting more offense as well as starting pitching. Yeah, like I said, this team is still very, very bad. They are still not very good with the current construction. A few more moves here and there, though, this team can vastly improve, and it appears that's what the Rangers are trying to do. They want butts in seats in Globe Life. It's a nice stadium. You should go there if you got a chance. Very nice. Go get Plucker's wings. It was delicious. I enjoyed them myself. But yeah, right now, this Rangers team's not there, but this is a good move, Marcus Semien. Twins made a good move in bringing back Byron Buxton on a 7-year contract extension. I like the Corey Kluber move. I like the Adam Frazier move. I like all the moves going around baseball. Kevin Gausman, Max Scherzer, the hot names on the market right now. Both rumored to the Mets. I'd love to bring them both in. That's probably not going to happen, but they should be signing soon. Scherzer apparently will sign before the deadline. Kevin Gausman apparently seems to be the same. And in terms of other news, Hector Neris. Let's talk about Hector Neris. Astros picked him up. They lost Yami Garcia to the Blue Jays, who was pretty good for both the Astros and the Marlins last year, so that's a good pickup for the Blue Jays, who always need bullpen help. In terms of Hector Neris, I mean, we just kind of know the story with him. If the splitter's working, he's pretty unhittable. He's pretty untouchable. If it's not, he can't get any outs. That's kind of how it goes with him, so he's a little inconsistent, but even then, his numbers were still good last year. 3.63 ERA in about 74 innings pitched. A K rate just shy of 33%, which is nice. He cut down the walks a little bit too. The walks are always still a little bit high, which you don't like to see, but he's got some stuff. I mean, he's not going to be your closer out there in Houston, so it's a nice pickup. And that's where we have the final move of this video. Yes, I checked it all. I don't think we missed any more moves unless something literally just happened. My phone just vibrated, so please don't be a new update. Nope, that's it for all the moves. Drop a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. It really does help the YouTube algorithm and this video succeed. Subscribe if you have not yet done so you get all the news going on in Major League Baseball this offseason. Get in the comment section down below. I'm going to be replying to you guys, so give me your thoughts and opinions on all the moves that have happened today. And follow me on all my social media at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in description. That's where I'm wrapping up today's video. You guys know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload. Click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.